My bad. Let's get this one. You can scrap that one. Alright, let's get
it. I am Saba the goddess. Saba the Ethiopian empress. Certified bad mother. And that's Lottie on electric guitar. And King Ketu on the drums. And Black Mambo on the bass. Get up off your knee shit. Loaded clip, hollow tip, aside in your defense. And my likeness beat the moon and the stars, the ocean, the rhythm, the drum, the beat and the bars. Sometimes it hurts, I feel like I'm proving my worth, despite infinite years of breastfeeding the earth. And I would take them to church, but the scripture is rigged, cause my anatomy divine, I ain't constructed from its rib. Fabrications to fibs, fuck them, I'm daughter of the sun. Ain't a street bitch, but my mouth a close kin to one. Birth the universe, I guess you could say I earned my stripes. Straight to 10 men, so don't expect me to be ladylike, nigga. I'm never sparing the rod. Don't you know the black woman is God? Ha, I'm hitting hard on them, never sparing the rod. Don't you know the black woman is God? I know they emulate me, but I'm calling them fraud. Don't you know the black woman is God? No mercy on them now, never sparing the rod. Don't you know the black woman is God? They screaming, blasphemy, but who gon' blaspheme? So much blood on the leaves, I'm drenched in a tragedy, it's hunting season. They want the masses in caskets, and you trying to hide your skin, but still you can't mask it. And your hands up don't work, it's genocide and they shoot first. Coward or killer, weigh your options, tell me what's worse than your bride in the noose. Pain fluid profuse, and yo, fuck a truce. I'ma act the ass right till I'm loose. Vision impeded by black body on semen. Enough of a reason to bust heads deep on these demons. Eye for an eye, cry for a cry. For what would you die? I'm choosing the side of my ancestral ties. Keep the peace, bitch, I got a 9. Don't you know the black woman is God? I'm hitting hard on them, never sparing the rod. Don't you know the black woman is God? I know they emulate me, but I'm calling them fraud. Don't you know the black woman is God? No mercy on them now, never sparing the rod. Don't you know the black woman is God? You can find me climbing inside the volume of a revolution. You will hear my knees crawling outside the answer to my mama's prayer. Freedom between two ears yelling, fuck it. But don't call it rebellion, call it necessary. When I use my skirt as holster, a black woman built as an altar, a savior. Breast and shoulders done soothe the heads of broken men. I see blood at my fingertips. Plucked thorns from crowns, been saving and mourning begotten sons since time grew a body and called itself human. Worship should be inside every corner of my name, God, because I am creator. God, because salvation, it passes through my hips, God. Because who you think you fucking with?
That's what it sounds like when you liberated. You sound free. You sound more confident. You sound more at peace. One thing about me, I ain't let nobody stop my flow, not a soul. Who job bless, no one curse. Yeah. I'm in a new season of life, I'm feeling right. Was in a dark place, now I finally see the light. My temple illuminating, was stuck in a house, ruminating. I detox, feeling rejuvenated. That Paula Santos is fumigating, cleansing my space now. I used to be spaced out. She wanted me to open up to her like Spacebar, but I couldn't build with her. She left me with a tab, but I ain't tripping. I'm at peace with it. Blessed disguise. Just went through custom, getting accustomed to blue skies, blue waters. Remember days I ain't have 2 quarters. Now I just touched 50 and I'm sensing some more coming. And I ain't even 50, but I move like an elder. Wisdom and knowledge flowing within. The YNs respect me cause I used to be them. Now I show them the way. Some days we don't know what to say. Man, you gotta just flow. You gotta just flow. Flowing like faucet streams and riverbanks, reflecting on days I could barely fill up the tank. Now these days I pull to the pump, 50 on 10 and tell a homeless man to get what he want. Building good karma, used to get meds from Big Pharma. Now I plan to buy some land and be a big farmer. Yeah, I used to live to eat, but now I eat to live. Life ain't about what you get, it's about what you give. But never give up your peace, gave her a peace of mind. It left me puzzled, I couldn't picture my healing. Now it's 13-foot ceilings, painted pictures revealing. Just took the top off the Jeep, I can't picture the ceiling. With my hands out the top, touching these wings, what a beautiful feeling. Went from feeling dead inside to a beautiful living. I had to grow, knowledge of self, I had to know. Sometimes when you don't know where to go, man, you gotta just flow. You gotta just flow. Flow.
My stance of point advantage, then used it to your advantage. Mama said that everybody's not strong enough to be candid and can't gracefully accept the circumstance that they've been handed like me. Silence speaks to those who understand it, stands true indeed. I wasn't taught to judge a man, but rather study his deeds. My people fail to succeed, confusing their wants with their needs, looking for God outside themselves like it was something to see instead of achieve. Like Larry Jennings, I keep a trick on my sleeve. I gave so much I've forgotten how to receive. I know so much it's impossible to believe. The worst thing to be in this world is naive. For you yourself should be aware that the day of the Lord will come like a thief in the night. Walk by sight, stand in faith. I never witnessed a vehicle in my life, but I saw a wraith. My soul is priceless, it can't be appraised. The way I was raised is the reason for why I love and appreciate how I do. My passion and assertion can come off passive aggressive. If you knew me well enough, then that part still wouldn't be true. I tend to mismanage emotions that leave me open and feeling vulnerable because they just showed up out of the blue. I severed ties with everybody that I practically knew. I had to expand from the sentence to see how far I grew. No go links and glizzards cause I don't find time for the crew. Lacking artistic inspiration, can't complete what I drew. No counterpart to come for me, we fuck a fight then I'm through. I turn those nothings into somethings when they say what's the use. I made fun out of boredom when my muse was lacking amusement. You took more than you asked for and you inquired about using. I had to rearrange my life, I'm organizing these files. I do it right this time around, fuck tribulation and trials. I grow violent at times and glow ultraviolet at others. Reggie Biff the rainbow body if I die over colors. Cause I grow violent at times and glow ultraviolet at others. Reggie Biff the rainbow body if I die over colors. Cause I grow violent at times and glow ultraviolet at others. Reggie Biff the rainbow body if I die over colors. Cause I grow violent at times and glow ultraviolet at others. Reggie Biff the rainbow body if I die over colors.
Cause I glow violent at times and grow ultraviolet at others. Reggie Biff the rainbow body if I die over colors.
Monday morning.
Hey Trey, you know you good, don't just for this.
Soon morning. I'm gonna need fresh out. Get me a crowd.
damn, I've been hurt for a little minute. That struggle I live ain't gone, cause I'm still in it. Can't keep a job, but I'm still living. Been behind on the bills, but I'm still giving. Man, I come from the gutter, the bottom, way under the track when I speak through on they business. What a party, old people be snake sisting. And the ones that you love sending death wishes. No, I ain't had the clothes on my back, nor the shoes on my feet to go stomp with the big dogs. Back then, they would bully a bitch, so I had to throw balls just to show them a bitch raw. Now we ain't had the money to turn on the water, took baths with a bucket and washcloth. Life been so up and down like a seesaw, and they wonder why a bitch gotta go off. Man, them people don't know about the struggle. Got up and got back to the hustle. Hell nah, I can't show when I'm stuck and been down on my ass. I got that from my mother. Spark up just to keep it together. 3-5 in the wood make it better. Man, I had to just pray just to keep up the fight. You can never train me like the weather. Man, them people don't know about the struggle. Got up and got back to the hustle. Hell nah, I can't show when I'm stuck and been down on my ass. I got that from my mother. Spark up just to keep it together. 3-5 in the wood make it better. Man, I had to just pray just to keep up the faith. You can never change me like the weather. All of this shit, do it once. I can't get to the paper for the business I need to. Keep doing this music, but people don't listen. Trying to see what the fuck am I gon' do. Gotta stay in the mix and I keep showing face. Put aside all the crying I did do. And most of these niggas be all in my grill and can't walk in my shoes. He a damn fool. Shit, multiple times I done been through depression. Begging the God that some take me to heaven. Said I ain't strong, I can't take on the battles. You throwing my life, but I know these is lessons. That's on the pole, but don't talk about it often. Sold out some weed just to make me a profit. Went out to Cali to swipe me some cars, and they never told, cause I kept it solid. On best friend, tried to fuck on the one that I love. Had to go and cut the bitch off. Man, I had to offset my career, set to give me some time to take off. Gotta blast off. If I had about 5 just to talk to who dead or alive, I'd talk to my child now and tell him I'm sorry. Mama wasn't ready and young that a boy maybe crash out. Man, them people don't know about the struggle. Got up and got back to the hustle. Hell nah, I can't show when I'm stuck and been down on my ass. I got that from my mother. Spark up just to keep it together. 3-5 in the wood make it better. Man, I had to just pray just to keep up the fight. You can never change me like the weather. Man, them people don't know about the struggle. Got up and got back to the hustle. Hell nah, I can't show when I'm stuck and been down on my ass. I got that from my mother. Spark up just to keep it together. 3-5 in the wood make it better. Man, I had to just pray just to keep up the faith. You can never change me like the weather. Kane.
Ooh, fresh out the fresh out.
Learn to cloud surf while never leaving Earth. 10 toes firmly planted in the dirt for what it's worth. See my life flash before my eyes a couple times. So I'd be lying if I said I don't believe in the divine. For reasons we can't find, the truth will probably blow our minds. This energy in the universe send chills down your spine. Had a talk with a goddess about human design. Pull my coat to how I need to get my chakras aligned. Gotta break some bad habits, it's addition by subtraction. Move away from bad actors, trying to leech off your action. It's the laws of attraction, gotta see it before it happens. Gotta believe it with a passion, then receive this beautiful madness. Find a pattern in the chaos, their assessment was way off. You build it from the ground up, you own it, so ain't no layoffs. Your energy is equity, cashing on your day off. Hope to reach a couple souls, it's all a part of the payoff.
Peace and blessings, star seeds. Ooh. All right, here we go. Peace and blessings. Welcome to Pronoia Starseed Podcast, y'all. It is the goddess Rael. Thank you for being in the building. I don't know why I'm moving like that. I'm like choppy a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a robot. It's AI. No, I'm joking. But welcome to Pronoia Starseed Podcast. Thank you for tapping in tonight. Yes, SmartVideoGirl is in the building. And yes, I should have had her intro video queued up. But no, I did not because I was too busy partying backstage. So if you just give me a second here, I'm going to make sure we get that queued up before I bring her on stage because it's only proper that I bring her on with her own intro. So just give me a second, work with me. So how are you doing, Starseeds? How you been? Shout out to Knowledge Born Allah, the first one in the building tonight, at least the first one to comment. We know the stalkers be stalking. So welcome, stalkers. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the views. And so, yes, how are you doing? I'm feeling very silly and wonderful. Had a great day, ate real good, took a good nap. I'm wide awake now, but I promise you I wasn't probably like 30 minutes ago. So shout out to my sis for making a damn good meal that put me out. How you doing, Starseeds? Don't be quiet now. I see you watching. You cannot watch and not comment. Shout out to Knowledge Born and SmartVideoGirl, who is in the building, our self-mastery guru. This will be her second episode as an official Starseed. But if you have not seen her anywhere, go ahead and check out Introducing Podcast. You can find it by looking for Only Greatness Media Productions on YouTube. Under there, you will find Introducing Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to her podcast. Yes, peace, and gratitude. Yes, so I'm hoping to have this media downloaded very soon so I can bring her on, because I refuse to bring her on without her theme intro. And I had the nerve to go in here and be deleting stuff, moving stuff around, and did not have the intro uploaded. So forgive me, Father, I have sinned. Okay, guys. Oh, it is. Here we go. Oh, look, right on time, because I swear, y'all just gonna leave me hanging out here. Y'all just gonna watch and say nothing. It's okay. Stalkers, I love you. All right, here we go. Okay. After this intro, you will be greeted by the self-mastery guru herself, SmartVideoGirl. All right.
Change the way I eat, change the way I felt so I could change the way I speak. I stopped listening to music that was changing how I think. Then I put the liquor down, was time to change the way I drink. Please don't take it personal, I'm taking care of me. Stressing about my future was messing up my sleep. Accepted all my losses, gave myself the space to breathe. Finally changed the things I wanted, now I know just what I need. You ain't living if you don't grow. Don't be afraid of what you don't know. Distance that I won't go. You say I'm different, but I hope so. I love who I'm becoming. Worked way too hard to get here. You can never tell me nothing. I'm becoming everything I wanna be and everything I love. Who I'm becoming. You can't tell me nothing about this person I'm becoming. Changed up on my old friends, they was changing up on me. You gon' lose some day ones when you trying to succeed. The price of evolution, consider that defeat. Life is full of lessons, don't take losses as defeat. So let go of the past, the goal is to be free. The goal is to be everything you're meant to be.
I gotta unmute it.
I was over here singing.
Me too. Everything you're meant to be. I love that song.
Yes, you're not living if you don't grow.
You are not living if you don't. I love it. Hi.
Peace and gratitude. Blessings to the Starseeds. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be back.
I'm not having you, and you're not back. This your home now. See, this is like you still not used to being the actual side. This is your home.
I'm not.
She like, thank you for having me. No, welcome home.
Okay, I'm back. Back. Look, I'm back again. Here we are again.
Okay.
Class is officially in session.
Yes.
Listen, Mr. Westbrooks, you right on time. He was
in the background just watching. He was one of them stalkers. No, I'm just joking. He was doing yeah, shout out to Melissa, Knowledge Born Allah, Mr. Westbrooks in the building. Thank you, Starseeds. Thank you for tapping in.
Yes,
All right. Well,
yes,
look. I've already got the rundown on how the schedule gonna go in class today, and I was told I could be a student, so I'm gonna do that. I will join the teacher back here later on tonight, but I get my notepad and learn some things. And believe me, I am always learning when I'm around her. So here we go again.
Well, thank you. Well, let's get to it.
Melissa says she's moving over to YouTube because it's a lonely island. And
she wants to be in the class with everyone, you know.
Come on over to YouTube. Come on over.
Small groups.
That's right.
Yes. Well, listen. Shout out to Shout out. Can I make my screen something different? Can I do that? Okay, thank you, because that was just too much for me. Okay, it was just too much. Thank you. Okay, so shout out to the what they said, the Starseed mother. We love you. That is also my bestie, so I call her bestie as well. But listen, we are here, Pronoia Starseed Podcast. I am your self-mastery guru, smart video girl, and we're gonna get into it. So when I came on last month to introduce this, we were talking about we're going to focus on self-mastery and why it was important, why self-mastery was important. And as I listened to all of the star seeds, because I think I was one of the first or two. I think Mr. Westbrooks was first, and then it was me. And when I listened to what came after me with all of the star seeds, I want to say first and foremost, it's not like we all had a boardroom meeting and we talked about what we necessarily were going to do. There was just a natural alignment with all of the star seeds. Each episode was connected in some form or fashion. So when you're here, just pay attention to all the episodes. Don't come for just one. Listen to all of them, because you will see the connection and you can see how you can apply something that you learned here with something that you got from our numerologist, right? And then when you're breaking it down in the temple talks, it's just a conversation that helps you bring all of this stuff into an alignment, so it makes sense that you can walk in it, right? In your day-to-day as a starseed. So here we go. We're going to get into it. So today, I just had to say that. So shout out to all the starseeds. I love you guys. All right. And I'm here for all of you. All right. So we're going to get right into it today, because we're talking about self-mastery, and I wanted us to do a inventory check. We're going to do an inventory check, and that's a self-inventory of you. And there's so many aspects I could go down, but there was something that I wanted to really focus on. So for those who do not know, I am the author of this wonderful book here, Do the Work, Keep the Faith, Aligning with Your Authentic Self. And one of the things that I talk about, the first thing that I start off in the book talking about is the commonality of the human experience. There is something about sharing stories. There's something about sharing information. There's something about communicating that helps us to relate to one another. That's because the human experience is relatable, right? There's a commonality in the things that we do. So when we can understand that, then we can relate to each other better, and we can navigate our own worlds better. So there are 6 basic human needs. If you have the book, I'm talking about it starts on page 12. If you have the book, okay. Well, it starts on 11, but 12 is where we start about the 6 needs, okay. The first one is, yes, grab your books. I see you. Grab your books. The first one is the need for certainty. Okay, the need for certainty. So the need for certainty is simple. These are not scientific needs. These are basic human needs, because when you hear them, you resonate with them. You're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So there is a basic need, human need for certainty. There's different levels to it. There's levels to it. Some people are okay with less certainty than others, right? As an entrepreneur, if you are an entrepreneur, you don't have the level of certainty that someone who may have a 9-to-5 job is. But there is a level of certainty as humans that we seek, right? There's something about certainty, right? And in the world that we're living in, the change that is happening, if your need for certainty, if your human need for certainty is high, you're going to have a hard time in this unstable time. There's chaos, it's confusion. There is all the systems that we have been used to relying on are crumbling. The security, the certainty of things that we have been used to is crumbling. So our human need, that natural human need for certainty, if you haven't built up a tolerance to deal with things going, quote unquote, going with the flow, if you haven't learned how to, quote unquote, go with the flow, you're going to have a hard time. And it's nothing that you need to freak out about. Just understand that this is a human need, and you need to determine your need for certainty. So this check, and I want to preface this. I want to just make this note before I go any further, that we are talking about our human needs, and we're taking inventory, not for judgment, but for awareness. Okay? Because when we're aware of where we are, we can move accordingly. If you don't pay attention, if you're not aware, you can't conduct yourself accordingly. So in order to become the master of yourself, you need to be aware of these things. And again, not for judgment, but for awareness, for acknowledgement, and for acceleration. All right. So where is your need for certainty? Are you someone who can go with the flow? Are you someone who is okay with the ebb and flows of life? Have you learned to ride the waves of life? Or is your need for certainty so tied to your being that any type of disruption crumbles your life? Like you literally fall apart. Examine that. If there's a change, just the slightest change, do you get your panties in a bunch? Or you be like, okay, knowing that where are we at, Pronoia? Knowing that everything is working in your favor, because sometimes change is necessary. Sometimes the certainty that we have relied on is what is exactly keeping us trapped in the cycles that we are in. They're called patterns for a reason. You know, what helped me with this particular need in being able to be in the full spectrum of it is the only thing that I know for certain is that nothing is for certain. That satisfies my need for certainty, right? Because I'm certain. It satisfies that need to know. And I know that everything is working in my favor. I know that for certain. And so my need for certainty is placed in things that are based on truth. And so we need to start to examine that. Where is your need for certainty? And how do you make decisions based on that need? Okay. That's the first one. Second one, because I don't want to get too deep, because I can go on and on and on and on and on for that. We can be here a long, long time. And I don't want to give you all my information because I want you to talk to me sometimes. Okay. All right. So the next one is the need for variety. We're talking about the 6 basic human needs, and we're taking a self-check and self-inventory of where we are, what is our need level in this, okay? And how it affects how we make decisions. So, number 2, the second human need is the need for variety. You know, who was it? Was it Baskin Robbins that got all the flavors? Right? It was Baskin Robbins they got all the flavors. Sometimes it's hard to choose when you have too many flavors, right? right? Sometimes you feel some people feel the need to, oh, well, I don't need to commit, or I don't need to to do anything because there's plenty of fish in the sea. And all kinds of fish too, all kinds. So the need for variety sometimes will hinder you from making wise choices because you have too many choices. Okay. So listen, and so this is a survival. understanding your need for variety. We are so consumed now. We live in an age where there's so much coming at us, right? So just like there's the need for certainty, there's this need for variety. We have smartphones, tablets, TVs, laptops. We have so many things. We have streaming, we have movies. There are so many options. There are so many channels. Like when we grew up, there were only 4, 5, 9, 7. What is you talking about? UP 20 and 50. Like there weren't a whole lot of channels. Okay. Now there are too many channels. We have become so used to having this variety that we sometimes make the wrong choice, and or no choice at all, right? Or we become very picky in our choice because there's so much to choose from. And we become dependent upon it to the point that our need for variety can actually be a hindrance to us. So when we think about this, we're living in a time where things are changing, and they're changing rapidly. And the reality is living off the grid, living without technology, living without all of the quote unquote amenities and accommodations is going to be more common than not. They have given us everything. They have laid out the platter for thee. Okay, or everything that you want. What would you like? And then they take it away. And because we have a natural need, a human need, and this is control. This is how people who manipulate can manipulate you. And that's why you have to understand your own personal need, because they understand that you have a need for variety. You like it in all kinds of ways. How you like it? Spicy. Look, you go pick it how you want to pick it. Everywhere you go, you get it how you want it, right? Because they cater to that human need. They cater to that need that we can get it how we want to get it, right? But you got to understand what you're giving up sometimes in that need for variety, and how sometimes having too much variety can be a hindrance to your personal growth, because it's like, I can have whatever I want until you have nothing to want. So you don't have anything. Sorry, I'm drinking my mushroom coffee. So number 2, the need for variety. Check your need for variety. Because variety can be good. But if you are choosing variety out of more like gluttony, because I can just have it because it is there. I can have it or I consume so much of it because it is available to me. Check your need and how you're using that need. Take an inventory of your need for variety. Are you someone who just, because truth be told, they call it, what they call it, ADHD, all of the attention deficit. That's not what we're talking about here. That's not the same type of variety. That, that's the mind. But we're talking about being able to, I'm trying to come up with a good example. Okay, give me a minute, I'll come back to it. But so I need for variety. So be mindful of there it is. Because when you have too much variety, sometimes you can't make a decision. And I've said that. So being able to make choices, which is very important. So the need for variety gives you options. But if you have too much variety, if you're not clear about what exactly that you want, the variety can be overwhelming and overload. So be mindful of what it is that you want. So even amongst the variety, you only choose what is genuinely for you, that you genuinely want, and you're not just picking it because it's available. Okay, that is something to be mindful, and that just came to me, so I don't. That's what that is. It just came to me. All right. So, number 3, the need for love. This one is a really, 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 and of course, everybody wants to be loved. We all want to be loved. We all want to be loved. But in our need for love, we have to examine where that love is coming from. Are we seeking love to feel, and I'm gonna use an analogy that my sister has used before, to fill a hole in your cheese? Or are you seeking, are you understanding love on a vibrational level? Because the truth is, the need for love, that is definitely a human need. Like that is, what are you talking about? Of course we all need love. But if I'm seeking love in a form of validation, if I'm seeking love from a place of I will do anything to be loved by you, to my own detriment, that is not love. The love that we should be seeking is love of self. What was it? Love of self and love of God. Love of humanity. That need, that's the type of love that we need. That's the love that we need. The unhealthy love looks like unhealthy attachments. Okay? That looks like a self-sabotage. It looks like abandonment of self. Because you will do something for another to be loved and accepted by others. And that's not love. So the ultimate love is to be able to love yourself and to be able to pour that love into others. The self-love is the love that you should seek. So gauge your need for love. This is how people end up in relationships that don't serve them. This is how people end up in relationships where they feel that they may need to help someone else because they love them. Love is not love is one of those things that is misunderstood greatly, right? And when you are on the journey to self-mastery, when you are learning to love yourself, when you turn that love that you seek inward, that need for love becomes filling up your own cup, self-respect. It becomes self-care. It becomes self-awareness. The need for love is the need to fill your own cup in order to feel fulfilled. Okay, we need to prioritize ourselves and not other people. And a lot of times that may sound a little self-centered, but the truth of the matter is, who's gonna love you better than you? Nobody. The love that you seek and this need for love, it can only come from you pouring into yourself. Nobody's going to love you more than you love yourself. So the need for love is one that it has to be internally filled. It cannot be fulfilled through any external Your parents can't love you that much. Your mate can't love you that much. Your kids can't love you that much. They can love you a lot, but they can't love you to fulfill that need for love that is a human need. It has to be fulfilled with it. If at any point you're looking for love outside of yourself, if you're seeking that love outside of yourself, then there is your need for love is actually masking something else that you need to take self-inventory of. That's there, because a love that costs you yourself that's too expensive. If the need to be loved costs you yourself, that is the most expensive love in the world. It is the most toxic love in the world, because if someone truly genuinely cares for you and loves you, the one thing that they want you to do is love yourself. So know that that's the need for love. I wish I would have taken notes earlier, because I really had some things that I would say, and I can't remember them. Okay. All right. Number 4, the need to feel significant. All right. So we're talking about the 6 human needs, and we're taking inventory of that for this as we gauge our self-mastery. And so this is number 4, is the need to feel significant. Now this one, in the need to feel significant, this is similar to the need to feeling love, but in the need to feel significant, I know that's right. She said, I feel good about my self-mastery so far. Good. That's what it is. You're present to these things. So one of the things, so again, what is this one? This is the need to feel significant. So in the need to feel significant, a lot of times, this is where, and this is what I said earlier, in the need to feel significant, do you want to be a superstar or a starseed? Is it more important to be seen, or is it more important to have impact? And a lot of people have a very high need to feel significant, to feel important. Outside of romantic, they just want to be seen. They just want to be known. They want to be seen. So, in that case, you would want to be a starseed, not a superstar, because a superstar will sell their soul. They will compromise themselves to get that recognition that they're looking for. But when you know that you're significant, when you don't need validation in the same sense of when we're talking about love, when you have that self-identity, when you know that you're the sugar honey iced tea, you don't need the validation from anyone. I don't need to feel significant. I am significant. What? That changes how you operate. Your human, that quote unquote human need is satisfied. I don't need your validation. I don't need to feel significant. I don't need to be a superstar. I just need to be myself. And I need to be myself. Because myself is enough, right? That thing, one of the biggest things that a lot of people deal with, and why self-mastery is important, because there is a thought that I am not enough. Somehow, some way, some form of fashion. Somehow, in some way, form of fashion along the way, you have been told, or somehow you come to believe that you are not enough. So therefore, if you feel like you are not enough, you are on a constant journey to prove that you are loved, right? Because we need love. You need to feel significant, important. Like you know something, or that you can do something, or look at me, or see me. And if that's validation, because you need that as a human. That's your I need to feel significant. But if you know that you are significant, if you know the truth of your being is eternal, if you know that everything is working in your favor, then that need is satisfied. You can operate from a different level. You could be a star seed and not a superstar. Okay? So those are the first four needs, for the first four human needs. And again, the first one is the need for certainty. And I satisfy that one with the only thing I know for certain is that nothing is for certain. That makes me happy. It settles me. Right? It settles me. But when you are just being you, all those things are drawn to you without trying. Yeah. You don't have to do the things. We counteract our human needs sometimes by overindulging in some of these things. If you listen to, I might be spoiling some stuff, but make sure you tune into Pronoia on the 11th when you're in the numeron, when we get our breakdown for the month, because I already listened to the collective. Listen to it, because what we're talking about in human needs is how we indulge in some of these needs that are basic for us. And if we're overindulging in an unhealthy way, they're to our detriment. But when we align with the human needs in a healthy way, then we're fulfilled in our quote unquote humanness. Our human experience is quote unquote fulfilled, because at the end of the day, this is what we're trying to fulfill in our human experience as these spiritual beings, right? That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to be loved. We're trying to create certainty. We're trying to fit into these things. So when we can settle within ourselves, be aware of where we are in our humanness, then we can operate with our magic powers and our spiritual knowledge of who we are with our human design, all of that together. That's why this is important. Okay. So need for certainty, need for variety, need for love, and need to feel significant. Those are the first four human needs. The second two are more engaging. These are more enlightening in my opinion. So the number 5 is the need for growth. And this is where you really get to expand in the human experience, right? The first four for me are kind of the things that suck us into the human experience. And the next two are ways that kind of expand us in the human experience. So the first one is the need to grow. So naturally we grow. You was born, you was little, now you big. You had short hair, now you got long hair. You know, you grow naturally. While you're here, you're physically growing. Your hair's the process might slow down, you know, your hair might not grow as fast or whatever the case, but you're always growing. All right. However, the process is you're growing. There's a need to grow. But that's the automatic. There is a choice to grow. Now, when you choose to grow, that's where you choose to transcend and transform the human experience beyond the mundane. So the need to grow is, in my opinion, is to grow out of the human experience and really align with get our human experience and our spiritual being to align together. So the need for growth has to be intentional. You have to want to grow. The growth has to be measurable. It has to be intentional. It has to be done with great care and intention. I want to be. I am. And you grow into the transformation, the transition. But it's the intentional, because you're going to do it automatically. You don't really have to do anything to quote unquote grow. But if you want to grow and become or align, then that has to be intentional. So where are you intentional about your growth? Where are you saying, I'm here, I want to go here, I want to be here? When you go through things, like, you go through situations, where are you going after that? Where are you growing from? What did you learn from that experience that can help you moving forward? That's the need for growth. That's the productive way of using that human need in a way that's going to help you in this self-mastery journey. How can I grow? I just went through some bullshit. But how can I grow? These niggas try to take me out. But how can I grow? What did I learn? What did I learn about myself? What do I need to do now? How can I grow? That's the intentional growth. That's how you take a situation and you make it work for you. How is your growth process? When you go through something, do you bury yourself in the sorrow, or do you allow yourself to grow? Okay. And then the last one is the need to contribute. Now, this one, I love this one, because this one for me is kind of like, I start the book off with these 6 human needs. And I say that because at the end of the day, this is one thing that's common for us all. None of this is what I'm saying. None of us is going to experience anything different. None of us is going to say, oh, I don't need that. We have different varieties of it. We have different variations of it. But then, and there's nothing else you're going to say you need besides maybe food, air, and water. Maybe. I don't know. But that's certainty. In some form or fashion, you put that in a category, that's going to be something that is, you want to know what you're going to wear. Okay. So the need for contribution, the need to contribute. Again, this is how you contribute. Some people may have a whole lot of money and they contribute a whole lot of money, but we're not talking about the contribution of money. We're talking about the contribution of self. We're talking about the contribution of your being into community. The contribution of your essence in the human experience. What are you contributing? Are you light? Are you helping? And not to be significant, right? Because you are just operating in your authentic self and who you are and what you do, your unique gifts and talents, whatever it is that you have been gifted and blessed with, is what it is that you sow into community. Naturally, we are going into a time where community is being reimagined. We are going back to what community really means. And what that means is that the people in the community is what's important. What is it in the community? What do you do in community? How do you contribute? Where do you contribute? Why do you contribute? This is what this one is about. We have a need to contribute, but are you contributing from a genuine place? Or are you contributing because you want recognition? Are you contributing because you want them to put your name on the building? Or are you contributing for the greater good of humanity, the greater good of the people, the greater good of all? Are you contributing for the greater good of those around you? To use what you have been given to pour into, because that's the other thing. A lot of times people are like, well, I don't have anything to give. That's a lie. So are you just here to take? You're telling me you have nothing to give? That's a lie. And if you feel like you don't have anything to give, then you dig deep. Inventory. Why is it that you don't feel like you have anything to give to community? Because the giving does not always have to be tangible. You can give kind words. You can do acts of service. There are different ways that you can contribute. People need helping hands. Some people just need a kind word. Some people just need you to just smile. That is a contribution. But in the age that we're going into, not just that, but you do need to figure out some tangible skills. I mean, listen, if nothing else, I know how to follow instructions. That's a contribution. If you know how to follow instructions, if you don't really, I know how to lift. I know how to cut wood. What do you do? What you can't do is nothing. Because see, if you don't have nothing to contribute, honestly, what good are you? And I'm just saying it. I'm just saying. What they say, everybody can't go? Yeah, you have to be able to contribute something. And, sometimes you might need help finding that. What is it that you're good at? What is it that makes your heart jump? What makes you smile? What is it that you naturally do well? What is a skill that you have that you may not have thought that you would ever be using? You don't know. That's it. We are all here to specifically to contribute. That is it. I think she gets it. I think Starseeds get it. But see, that is it. That's why. That's another reason why I wrote this book, to align with your authentic self. And I start the book with the 6 human needs for 2 things. And I broke them down, and I broke it down intentionally like that. The first 4 are kind of varying. They kind of leave us in this space where we can kind of get trapped in cycles, traumas. But the last 2 human needs are the way out, the way of transformation, the way of growth. This is how you transcend the human experience, in my opinion. We are all here to contribute in some form or fashion. We are not here to be lumps on the log. I don't care. Even if your reason is to agitate, I don't care. You are here to do something and to contribute. So, aligning with your authentic self means that you are aligned with who you were created to be. And so, therefore, you can contribute in that way. You may not know why you went to school to cook, and you don't even cook. You may not know why you went to school for accounting, and you don't use that degree. That's me. But there's something in there that you're supposed to, a skill, a talent that you obtained that could be useful in community, that you are to contribute, to give back in this experience. And the importance of that, is because it was sent specifically through you. Point in case. Our goddess, the goddess Rael, Mother Goddess, Starseed Mother, as they call her. If she's not her, we don't have Pronoia Starseed Podcast. We don't have Pronoia University. We don't have this platform. If she doesn't believe in herself, right? And if she doesn't contribute in the way, if she doesn't grow and contribute and not have this need to feel significant, she gives up her stage to Starseeds several times a month. Where did you do that at? So this is it. This is a great example. Thank you. I just had to say that. So contribute, align with your authentic self, and you never know what can grow from that. What is meant when you operate in your authentic self, what that specific thing that you do that sparks that next thing, right? That ripple. The ripple effect, right? The cause and effect. I did a podcast on the universal laws about cause and effect. And in that episode I said, you are the ripple. You are the cause. You are. Especially if you're a starseed, especially if you're here and you understand the assignment, your contribution. Exactly. It's, you are the ripple. You cause the effect. But you only do that because you show up as you. And people who are authentic, people who show up as their authentic self, you automatically are the ripple because your vibration is so strong. Authenticity is actually the highest vibration. So you automatically vibrate at a level that is beyond most people's imagination because authenticity is not as common as people there's a lot of knockoffs. There's a lot of people out here not being their authentic selves, not knowing who they are or afraid to be their authentic selves. Yes. So that's it. Listen, I'm gonna save the to me through me by me for the next one. Yes, because I do want to let that marinate, those 6 needs, so that we can take inventory of where we are with it. And then on the next time I come to Pronoia, we're going to talk about the 4 stages of consciousness, and how we matriculate through those. Okay. And understanding, and we're going to really, so when you come back next month for the show, I want us to have a good idea where we are with our needs. How are we handling our human needs? Do we have our human needs in check? Are we clear? Do you understand that the only thing for certain is that nothing is for certain? As a human, the need for certainty, if you overindulge in the need for certainty, and you'll laugh later when you hear Mr. Westbrook's, if you overindulge, right, in the need for love, it's going to be to the detriment of yourself. So you need to check where you are with your human needs. Get your human needs and check yourself. Because our human selves can get out of order real quick if we don't check them. If we don't understand where, what's going on with them. So I do want to bring up our lovely host, Miss Goddess Rael, to help close and wrap this up. Because I think it's important for the Starseeds to understand and to hear how this works for the Pronoia, for the age that we're in. What's up? Hey, peace, Adonis.
Hey, peace. Wonderful. I enjoyed it. I'm in back. You can see me. I'll try to not come on the camera because I'll be here having reactions and stuff, and I don't want to distract you. I'll be laughing.
You know how we do.
And I'll be going through the motions, but I enjoyed it. And it's true. We really need to learn ourselves. And if we focus on ourselves, everything around us will become so much better. And everything is always working in our favor. We have to remember that, even in the roughest and toughest of times. And I'm telling you, I can stand on that things are always going to be working out for you. So that ripple effect is real. Starseeds, we make a big impact in this world. That's what we were made. That's what we are here for. We are not just starseeds. We are more like meteorites. We came down and we hit here. And when we struck, the ripple was so heavy that everybody knew you were here, the good and the bad. So it's important to check yourself, because if you don't, others will start to try to check you. Okay. Yes. They will try to take your lights and make it what they want it to be, because you don't know it. You don't recognize yourself because you're not taking inventory. So that self-inventory is so important. And I love that was the topic. And it's like the starseeds do not talk to each other like on a regular, like, oh, this one I'm gonna talk about, this one I'm gonna talk about. But it seems to always just, because that's the frequency of God. We are here to tap into divinity. Okay. I'm not even going to use the word God, because that's just a whole nother, we'll let Patah talk about that on Temple Talks. I'm going to say the Most High. I'm going to say the energy that, whatever energy that you believe in that keeps you going, you know, we are all connected to that. And so every time I'm sitting backstage and listening to you, Starseeds, it's activating parts of me that, like, I'm like, yes, it's like confirmation. And as Starseeds, we need that. We need confirmation. We need affirmation. We don't walk around searching for validation. As you said, we don't want to be superstars. We enjoy being starseeds. We enjoy being ourselves and in our authentic selves. And it's so crazy because the starseeds are the superstars. They are the original superstars. A star that is lit and activated is a superstar. It's like a supernova, you know? And so step into your power and know yourself. I had my book. I was following along. And you know, if you don't have it, please reach out, get you a copy. I know it's on Amazon. You can also order a copy directly from SmartVideoGirl, but make sure you get you a copy. If you get it from her, she can sign it for you. I'm telling you, get you one, so you can follow along this season, because I think she's going to be pulling a lot of great information from there, as well as other, you know. And we here until November, y'all. Okay, we're here. Pronoia is going strong until November. So I love that she was like, you know what, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna let y'all marinate on this, because it is a lot of information. And please go back and rewatch if you need to. It doesn't, you know, we're here. It's like a class, and you're here to learn. And if you can go back and rewatch it, and you know, if it makes an impact the first time, great. If not, you need to go back and write down those 6, you know, human needs. Do it, because it's for your growth. Like, honestly, you've taken the beautiful time out of your day to come here. Thank you so much, Starseeds, for tapping in tonight. Like, I'm so grateful to have you in the building and present and contributing to community, because that's what we're here to do. That is what Pronoia was built for. So I love that. And yes, it feeds the need to contribute. Just being here and being able to share what divine, the Most High, has for us, it feeds that need to contribute to community. Now I can go out and not talk to nobody all day because I did my part. Okay. But sometimes it be feeling like I'm only going to talk to the starseeds because people are getting on my nerves today. Okay.
Listen, I have my moments like that all the time. And so like, I just want to emphasize too, again, and I've said this already, but this is not for judgment of self. We are not here to beat up on ourselves. We are here to become aware of ourselves. The you know, they say, especially like in warfare and all this, you have to be aware. You have to know what is happening. You have to be, not only for yourself, but the information that we're sharing is information that is used against us.
Yes, for not knowing. It's the lack of awareness.
Exactly. This information that marketing companies know about humans. They know this stuff. This is not, I'm not telling you this because this is stuff that companies use and study so that they know how to control and manipulate the humans.
Yes, exactly.
So if I would be a human, I'm gonna learn how to control and take back the authority and autonomy of myself. Now you can't control me because I know how I operate. I know I have a need to be loved, but I also know what I'm going to tolerate, and I'm not going to put myself in a situation. So it's awareness, right? It's an awareness. I know. So you can be careful. You know what I'm saying? You know, you starseeds, you start shining bright and people want to start, oh, I got something for you. I was like, yeah, but you know what? I'm good. I'm already serving my purpose. I don't need that. I'm good. because I get the love I need from the starseeds, the genuine love. I don't need your accolades and attention. I don't need that. I don't need to quote unquote feel significant. I know I'm significant, and my people, they look out for, they love me genuinely, so we good.
Yes, that's so true. And you know what? I was just thinking about what you were saying. Those are traps. Like the parts of us that we don't recognize are the parts of us that others can use against us. So it's like not knowing, it's your blind spot. Not knowing your blind spot will be used against you. So if you have a desire for love in a way that you come off as desperate, right? People may see you as desperate. You may not even be desperate, but if you don't know that that's the energy you're giving off, you're also calling in the vampires. You know, it's like walking around in a bloody lake and wondering why the fuck sharks keep coming. Well, because you keep bleeding, and you need to be aware that you have this cut. And if you're not aware of the cut and you wondering why they keep following you, well, there you go. Like you have to become aware so you can patch yourself, you can heal yourself, and you can become whole in that area that you are leaking energy, because that's what it is. We tend to seep energy out of us. The Swiss cheese holes that I'm always talking about is that it's where we lose our energy, and that's where others can siphon from us. That is where they stick in their Capri Sun straws and suck the shit out of you. So please be aware. The reason why I do ask for starseeds, I don't mind sharing this platform with every single starseed if it means that somebody is going to become more self-aware. The spark is going to happen where the thing clicks and they like, oh my God, that's what it was, because it happened to me. And sometimes it takes something, somebody saying something from God, because divine is using us at all times. We are a vessel. So we are here on a divine mission to spark in you what is already in you. We are helping you remember who you are. We're not telling you who you are. We're just helping you come back to yourself. That is what we're here for. Each and every starseed has a way to, I say, string that heart, pull that. They all pull a different string. They all hit a different chakra for you. So if maybe you don't need your heart chakra elevated, you know, maybe you need your third eye chakra elevated. Maybe you need your solar plexus elevated. There's a little bit of everything over here for you. And the reason why it's like that is because it's divinely guided. And I'm telling you, like, I love the starseeds. I really, truly enjoyed the show tonight. I'm so glad you are here and you are a starseed, because it's necessary that we get every single part. You know, I like to talk about spirituality, but we are spiritual and we are mind. We are all the things. We are mind, body, and soul. And we need to tap into all of them and make sure we are always checking in with self. So self-mastery is so important in this journey, because that is the whole journey. The entire journey is self-mastery. Yes.
It is self-mastery. You said two things. So my last episode of Introducing, which is every Wednesday at 9 p.m. It'll be this Wednesday at 9 p.m. as well. But last week we talked about, you just said it and it just said, healing is remembering who you are. Healing is tapping into that inner child, remembering who you are. That's what it is. People talk about healing. Is remember who the hell you are. Recognize and remember who you are. And a lot of times we get lost. And I talk about the inner child. So we talk about, you know, getting that and bringing that back and getting the alignment in that sense. And then I'm going to be talking about this week boundaries, which go along with some of this information here, because when you know your human needs, you can set boundaries for yourself in your mind, because this is important. It's not, boundaries are really not for other people, and I don't want to get too much into it, but real quick. So just like a boundary for certainty, like I had to set a boundary in my mind of how I was going to grapple with this need for certainty. And so I don't allow myself, you know, the boundary in my mind. Okay, the certainty. Nothing. I came up with the statement. The only thing for certain is nothing's for certain. That becomes a boundary of thought. People don't understand the boundaries of thought. You bring yourself back from those thoughts that no longer serve you. even though those are needs, because the need is going to come up. It's natural. It's almost like, you have to be mindful and aware in order to bring yourself back into alignment to what you know to be true for you.
Yes.
That's why you have to heal and become aligned. So yeah, check it out. Introducing is going to be every Wednesday at 9 p.m. on Only Greatness. And then I'll be back next month to talk about more stuff from the book. Most stuff. We're going to talk about levels of consciousness next month.
Yes.
But more stuff from the book. If you don't have it, get you a copy between then and now. Okay. It's on the Amazon. It's everywhere. Books A Million, Barnes & Nobles, blah, blah, blah. And I have a whole lot of copies in my house. So holla at me and I can get you some of that. Holla at Pronoia. And as a matter of fact, I'm just going to do this right now. But if you do Pronoia, we want to donate a portion of it to the Pronoia Starseed Podcast. That's what I'm going to do.
Yes, you guys, we're going to talk about that too in the upcoming show.
She didn't even know I was going to do that. I just said that.
No, I didn't. Thank you so much. And yes, this is we are growing as a community. And I love that. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so beautiful. Thank you.
I love you.
Yes.
Yes, no, really, honestly. If people buy books and they mention Pronoia gets a portion of the proceeds.
All right. Yes. So get you a book, get you one, do the work, keep the faith. It is a dope, honestly, and you'll need it this season. We're here till November. So let's get ready. Let's unravel. Let's unwrap. And let's become who we are. Mm-hmm. Right? Yes. So I've had a wonderful night. Y'all know I can get into it, but I'm not. What I'm going to do is remind you that tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
Tomorrow is the musical intro. Yes, tomorrow. Okay, so as I said, I'm like Erykah Badu. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. But I wanted to share some of the art I've been working on with you guys. And it's been just like me being able to look at this whole journey and put it into a little musical. Y'all don't be thinking it's gonna be nothing all super. It's just a part of the Pronoia experience. So tomorrow, you are all
to feed your need for that thing is. She created a masterpiece, and I ain't even seen it. I'm just telling you.
I am excited to share with you the musical intros for the Starseeds. And also it is based around the re-education of Goddess Rael. So this season is called Remembering the Times. And it's based around the fact that I am coming back into remembering myself in a bigger way than I ever imagined. And the Starseeds are helping me. And not only that, we are helping each other. And when I think about the starseed, the actual starseed, the seed of life, it's like the 1 and the 12 surrounded it, right? But each of us are our own one with the 12 around us. At any point, any of the starseeds could be, it is the one, and then they have each of us around them, so supporting them, and we are growing. Just like that seed of life, it continues to grow. It's an unending, but each of us have our own impacts. So the musical intros are a combination of all of the Starseed intro videos put into one video, and also a little bit about my journey as the Goddess Rael and really discovering her and coming back to her. Because if you've known me from the beginning, I used to go by Foxy Roxy, and Foxy Roxy still exists in some other dimension. But here it is the Goddess Rael, and it was a graduation, and it took a lot to get here. So I added a little bit extra to it. I thought it was just going to be one thing, and it just started being more things. And I'm telling you, if I had more days, y'all, this would be a whole cinematic event. But tomorrow, again, at 8 p.m., let me see what she says here. Yes, we all help each other. All of us are teachers and students. So grateful. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, Miss King Adonis is finna be a movie. We're going to have a whole experience. The Starseeds will be joining me here on the stage live. They have not seen it. If they can join, and if they can't, they'll be in the audience. And if they ain't in the audience, they'll be watching the playbacks. I know them very well. They will be watching because they've been waiting too. I was going to make it a private event, but something in me told me it's for all the Starseeds to experience. So I was going to do it privately because, again, I'm sensitive about my shit. I really am sensitive about this because it is art, but it's also a peek into my world. And I don't really like sharing my world with everybody, but I'll share it with you, Starseeds. I will share it with you. So tomorrow night, 8 p.m., it's going to be fun. Get your popcorn. Get ready. It's going to be beautiful. Yeah, be here tomorrow.
Yeah, I really got to be here tomorrow. Yes, you do. It's going to be I'm excited.
Yes.
I think I might just stay in the stream till tomorrow. I'm just going to sit here till tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm going to just stay right here till tomorrow. Well, I got a lot to get prepared for tomorrow. And I'm excited. Thank you so much, you guys, for your support of Pronoia Starseed Podcast. We continue to grow for real. We are growing. To me, it's rapidly. You know, people be thinking like, oh, I want to get to 200, 300,000. Listen, when I hit 144 followers, I was like, oh, there we go. When we hit 200, all right, there we go. We hit 300. What? Every Starseed, you are so important. Just one Starseed. If one person watched me, I would just be like, yeah. Somebody heard that, you know, and that's all that matters is that we don't have to look at our impact like, well, I'm not talking to 2,000, 3,000 people. It doesn't matter. If you talk to one person and you change that one person's life, that person is going to change somebody else's life. Your impact is bigger than you know. You are a rock in a pond that makes ripples forever into the universe. You are special. You carry a divine spark. Know that. I love you, Starseed. This is Pronoia Starseed Podcast, and Pronoia means that the universe is always conspiring in your favor, no matter what. It does not matter if it looks crazy outside, because it looks crazy outside. Oh, I know it does. It doesn't matter. Everything is working for you. Everything. Be here tomorrow, 8 p.m. for the musical intros and a little Transformation Tuesdays. I will be on the screen I'm not just going to roll out the musical intros. We're going to talk a little bit, then I'm going to roll it out for you. But be here at 8 p.m. I love you guys. Thank you, sis. I enjoyed you. And you are the seeds, you know. If somebody try to bury you, just let them know. Make sure they pour a little water on you. So you're going to be back. We're going to be back. We just passed Resurrection Sunday. We will resurrect.
I will rise again.
And rise again.
I know these niggas throwing dirt. They forgot that we were seeds, forgot that we were seeds. Forgot that we were seeds, forgot that we were seeds. Forgot that we were seeds, forgot that we were seeds. I know these niggas throwing shades, but they forgot that we were seeds, forgot that we were seeds. Forgot that we were seeds, forgot that we were seeds. Forgot that we were seeds, forgot that we were seeds. I'm driven by my ambitions. Before I had a car, I was willing to do the distance. Raised in the house with a fence, feeling defenseless. Act like I had no sense, but I could always sense the tension. See, pain got a smell that you can't suppress with incense. And no amount of sage will put you on the same page with somebody full of rage. In a place you call home should never feel like a cage. I was raised around drama, days started with stage. See, mama used to work for the man, and I seen her come home and work for a man. And I'm certain her hurting was was never the plan. He put his hands on her, put his feet on her. Nigga so cold, he even pulled his heat on her. The temperature was always high. My baby sister would always cry. Big sister was always high. And me, I would always lie when they asked how I was feeling. If these walls could talk, they'll tell you that I'm concealing. What's the point of having a roof if you don't feel covered? What's the point of saying bro if you ain't real, brother? Why we throw the most shade when we all colors? We got gold in us, we got sauce, we got vibe, we got soul in us. They judge your book by the cover before they even read. You keep throwing dirt, I'ma supersede. I know these niggas throwing dirt. They forgot that we were seeds, forgot that we were seeds. Forgot that we were seeds, forgot that we were seeds. Forgot that we were seeds, forgot that we were seeds. Yeah. I know these niggas throwing shades, but they forgot that we were seeds, forgot that we were seeds. Forgot that we were seeds, forgot that we were seeds. Forgot that we were seeds, forgot that we were seeds. Yeah. See, we forgot that we were seeds too. Forgot that we can breathe too. Forgot that we can read too. Write the vision on the paper, let it bleed through. And let the world know they need you. Watch what they feed you, watch where they lead you. And watch them niggas trying to be you. They can't see you until you see you. They can't see you until you see you. And the grass ain't green on the other side is fake. Gotta watch out for the snakes. If you walking on that water, watch them sharks that's in the lake. If you in the field trying to get a TD, watch out for the jakes. If you in the field trying to get a TD, better watch out for the jakes. Watch out for the jakes. Yeah. I ain't let nobody look bro me, nah. I ain't let nobody come hold me, nah. All that talking, you gotta show me. All that talking, you gotta show me. Watch out for the holes in the ground. They tryna put your soul in the ground. Watch out for the holes in the ground. When you walking, watch the holes in the ground.
Green grass grow all around. Tree and all in the ground. Green grass round.
Forgot that we were seeds, forgot that we were seeds. Forgot that we were seeds, forgot that we were seeds. Forgot that we were seeds, forgot that we were seeds. Yeah. I know these niggas throwing shades, but they forgot that we were seeds, forgot that we were seeds. Forgot that we were seeds, forgot that we were seeds. Forgot that we were seeds, forgot that we were seeds. Yeah.
than I thought it could. You tried to warn me, never thought it would. I know it's bad, but all that bad shit hurts so good. I know it's bad, but don't close your heart for good. Come and feel my tempo. Things could be so simple. You weigh on my mental. If I push you, I'll be gentle.
Can't control it all, and that's just really how life goes. You feel like a symphony, we feel like a cyclone. We could do it separately, but oh, you and I know we could get together, do this shit with our eyes closed. Man, it's been forever, really, where did the time go? I could feel you even when you in a new time zone. I was with another, you was still on my mind though. Rather go without you than to leave with my mind gone.
Things could be so simple. You weigh on my mental. If I push you, I'll be gentle.
She must be complicated, she be listening to scissor. She be out the way unless her money getting bigger. Can't communicate, so she be sending out the lyrics. Act like she a gangster, but she knows she really tender. Say it ain't a race and she don't see no competition. Talk without a filter, see the bigger picture. Way she move that thing make you forget all your religion. Stand on what she say, she only focus on her mission.
Things could be so simple.
So simple.
You weigh on my mental. If I push you, I'll be gentle.
Beautiful, handsome, pretty, fantastic, astonishing, awesome, amazing. Don't you know it? Handsome, pretty, fantastic, astonishing, awesome, amazing. Don't you know it? Handsome, pretty, fantastic, astonishing, awesome, amazing. Baby, handsome, pretty, fantastic, baby, rolling. It's the confidence for me, the ambience for me, the nerve that I have to walk around here looking like a compliment for me. I go by Big Daddy, I go by Fine as Hell, I go by Choosy Lover, the fine dime picker, new groupie getter, the hoochie hugger. Call me sexy, call me your wildest dreams, call me handsome, darling. My features properly conduct themselves. I look like manners, darling. I'm beautiful, my skin tone is rich and pretty. I'm guapo, I look like well done, I look like good job, I look like bravo. This perfection in the flesh, and it's the epitome of God's image. I use my face as an active resume and get jobs with it. I look like ooh-wee, I look like fuck it up, I look like you better. I look like somebody chose you beside me and said I like you better. Oh, I'm cute, Jesus, I'm sexy, my God, I'm vibrant. I'm a cross between attractive and elegant. I'm a hybrid, girl, I'm such a stud. A dream come true and what they can't wait to see. I look like when you get your check, you should bring it straight to me. I'm easy on the eyes, I'm a sight that they sit and pray to see. I'm resources, I'm goods and services, they should pay for me. I look like there it is, I look like no you didn't, yes he did. I look enticing, I look superb, look like I bet he is. Appealing is my middle name and gorgeous is my first, so let me cordially report that I'm adorable. Insert another synonym, I look delightful, scratch that, I'm 10 of them. I smell like warm vanilla, cocoa, butter, shea, and cinnamon. I look dazzling, I look delectable, I look delicate, I'm pulchritudinous, I'm angelic, I look like etiquette. Call me radiant, call me ravishing, call me statuesque, say I'm splendid, call me divine, say I'm a snack at best. I look fantastic, if you a pill popper, I look like Xanaxes, and if you got heartburn, I look like antacid. Baby, I look like sexual healing, I look like a massage. This drive, I got open doors for me, I look like a garage. I look like holy cow, look like G Willikers, yeah, I hold the crown. If you told your girl I didn't, she pump her brakes and say, hold it now. I look like, ooh yeah, right there. I look like hell yeah, I look like I ain't missing no meals. Look like I'm well fed, look like my shit don't stink. I look righteous, look like the right answer, look like a lot of white blood cells. I look like I fight cancer,
I look like your doggone father. I fill my cup and let it run over just to look like I walk on water. Baby, I'm beautiful, handsome, pretty, fantastic, astonishing, awesome, amazing, don't you know? Beautiful, handsome, pretty, fantastic, astonishing, awesome, amazing. Baby, I'm beautiful, handsome, pretty, fantastic, astonishing, awesome, amazing, don't you know? Handsome, pretty, fantastic, astonishing, awesome, amazing, don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know it?
Change the way I eat, change the way I felt so I could change the way I speak. I stopped listening to music that was changing how I think. Then I put the liquor down, it's time to change the way I drink. Please don't take it personal, I'm taking care of me. Stressing about my future, it was messing up my sleep. Accepted all my losses, gave myself the space to breathe. Finally changed the things I wanted, now I know just what I need. You ain't living if you don't grow. Don't be afraid of what you don't know. That I won't grow. You say I'm different, well I hope so. I love who I'm becoming. Worked way too hard to get here. You can never tell me nothing. I'm becoming everything I wanna be and everything I love. Who I'm becoming. You can't tell me nothing about this person I'm becoming. Changed up on my old friends, they was changing up on me. You gon' lose some day ones when you trying to succeed. The price of evolution, consider that defeat. Life is full of lessons, don't take losses as defeat. So let go of the past, the goal is to be free. The goal is to be...
Yeah. I had to elevate my mental. I got up off my ass and pressed the gas on my potential. I tamed my temptations, now I'm taking care of my temple. I pull up to the function, skip the line, I'll show credentials. They know I'm presidential. Everything monumental when you recognize your moment. See, I built it on my own, so ain't no question if I own it. They used to laugh, call me alone, and now they asking for a loan. See, my ex said I wouldn't succeed. I plant my feet and now I grown. See, I used to be a stoner, now I'm high off life. I'm up high in plain sight, just hopped off a flight. Me and Hunt, old kid, now they gotta raise the price, cause I invested in myself and made it back overnight. Dog, we all fall short, don't give a fuck about your height. In America, do you wrong, so you better know your rights. See, they do it for attention, I just follow intuition. I'm on a mission, why they missing? I ain't difficult, I'm different.
Nah, I can't settle. See, I bet it on myself, now everything getting better. Nah, I can't settle. They want me to come down, told them meet me on my level.
Nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, dog, I'm special. I'm just special. If life's a marathon, I deserve a medal. Yeah, nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, dog, I'm special. I'm just special. If life's a marathon, I want my gold medal. See, I used to try to force it, now I flow with it. They threw dirt up on my name, but now I grow with it. I used to wait up on my blessing, now I go get it. I'm done waiting, done debating. If God tests me, let him grade me. It's that top shelf flow, yeah, I'm way out your reach. Used to choose between shoes, now I tell them give me each. But I don't brag about no fashion, cause I ain't one for the flash. Used to sag, now I'm a grown man. I keep my belt fast and had so much on my plate. But then I started fasting, then I started meditating, then I started levitating. This that self-knowledge, black man educated, could've been in that cell. Now every day a celebration. Now these days I practice celibacy and focus on development. And I ain't really emotional, I'm just emotionally intelligent. Shawty call me selfish cause I don't focus on my betterment. These days I'm on a higher level, no I can't settle. Whoa.
Nah, I can't settle. See, I bet it on myself, now everything getting better. Nah, I can't settle. They want me to come down, told them meet me on my level.
Nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, dog, I'm special. I'm just special. If life's a marathon, I deserve a medal. Yeah, nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, dog, I'm special. I'm just special. If life's a marathon, I want my gold medal. Yeah.
Learn to cloud surf while never leaving Earth. 10 toes firmly planted in the dirt for what it's worth. See my life flash before my eyes a couple times, so I'd be lying if I said I don't believe in the divine. For reasons we can't find, the truth will probably blow our minds. This energy in the universe send chills down your spine. Had a talk with a goddess about human design. Pull my coat to how I need to get my chakras aligned. Gotta break some bad habits, it's addition by subtraction. Move away from bad actors trying to leech off your action. It's the laws of attraction, gotta see it before it happens. Gotta believe it with a passion, then receive this beautiful madness. Find a pattern in the chaos, their assessment was way off. You build it from the ground up, you own it, so ain't no layoffs. Your energy is equity, cashing on your day off. Hope to reach a couple souls, it's all a part of the payoff.